Alright, so I am trying to assemble this 60% seat delete kit from Goose Gear for my 2025 Frontier Pro 4X. So I'm going to start laying out the parts and see if I can get this expensive puzzle piece to go together. That is essentially how they send you these PDF instructions on Dropbox. You scan a code, and so yeah, that's what it says to lay them out. Now it says loosen the slide-in T-nuts on the side panels and the screws. Alright, so I'm gonna get back to trying to put this together and catch you back up on this. Yeah, essentially you just like loosen those T-nuts, straighten the ends out so that I can slide into the T-track. Not too complicated. I'm just not sure how far. Great, one end already. I already lost it. Not sure how far to put that one though. I guess it just stays at this end. Alright, yeah, leave the panels loose for final adjustment. So I guess I just need to do all of them now, essentially. Well, I guess I have to keep pushing this one so I can fit the other one in there. Yeah, and I'm just using a T25, so should work fine for this. This storage thing is gonna have to come out. And it said I need to trim some carpet, and I probably need to take this jack and all this stuff out, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Working these off to get this seatbelt off. They do not come off easy. Those suckers on there pretty good. Like that, seatbelt is removed. Alright, you also have to remove these two anchors. It says that. They're 12s. Much easier to get off. Epic sun flares this morning in here. Alright, so they're saying to cut this piece of the fabric here for the 60%. So I'm gonna do that now, I guess. Roughly. It's probably too high, actually. I'm about to have to remove this piece, and I'm trying to lay out the spacers and everything, so that should be the last piece I need to take out. And then the other one, all the extra holes, it just has a tape over, So I have like this super sticky insulation, like waterproofing tape, so I'm just gonna use that. But yeah, I'll get back to you after I take this piece out. Alright, so the tape I was talking about I could not find, so I'm just gonna use butyl tape, which I feel like should be fine. I had a big roll that I was using to seal my tailgate and whatnot up with, so I'm just gonna cut off some pieces of this and use it. Basically, just covering it, the whole hole with tape. Very sticky. So I'm going to do that to this hole and that hole, and then it'll be good. Okay, I have put the 1 3/4 spacer here and the 2 1/8 spacer there, and then put the extension kind of bolt things on this and this, and then everything else cover with tape, cover with tape, cover with tape. So alright, so an extremely fun turn of events. I tried to put the whole lower system in, and it wouldn't fit against the passenger or the other seat belt bracket there. So then I went back to the instructions, and it looked like that is what it said to do, that you have to remove it. So I just took it out. I'm gonna see if it fits again, and so yeah, gonna see if that fits with that piece out, and then I'm gonna put that another bracket piece goes in the place of that. And yeah, gonna see if it fits now. If any, yeah, this kind of sucks if you had to take the seatbelt out of the passenger seat, because the whole reason I did the one side is so I could still retain the seatbelt and the seat on the other side. So we'll see if maybe I can put it back at the end. I don't know if anyone else has done this. Let me know what you have done maybe. But yeah, we're gonna give this a shot now. So taking that bracket out did make it fit. So now I'm just gonna start screwing in and kind of lining everything up. I need to tighten up all the T-nuts on the actual frame first, and then we'll lock it in place. So let's go. Alright, with a whole lot of shimmying and adjusting, I think I got it pretty much in place. So that bolt and that bolt should be going through the top a bit, is what it said in the instructions. And so I had to like loosen the sides to be able to adjust it correctly. So keep your side pieces with the T-nuts a bit loose, and only adjust them with an Allen wrench. Do not do them with a driver, because I accidentally unscrewed one all the way, then I had to lift this whole thing up and take it apart to get the T-bit back in place. So I'm gonna screw these in now. Alright, so it feels like at this part of the process, once you get to the screwing it in, it's kind of like a figure it out on your own. They somewhat tell you, they just give you like 3 pictures on where to put stuff. They don't tell you to use any of the washers or anything, so I'm using the washers kind of just according to the bolts they fit through, and it's just taking some finagling with the frame, like moving the pieces a bit. And yeah, like this one, the whole structure doesn't go down very far. So yeah, I just kind of barely got that one on. I'll torque it on a bit later, I guess. And yeah, this one doesn't want to go in very smoothly. Oh, there it goes. See, it's like you push things a little bit and then it seems to ease up a bit. So yeah, just gonna slowly work all these in, and then I'm gonna put the plastic back panel on here because it said to put that back on before you put the back of the seat delete piece on. So I'm gonna do that now. Now using like this fucking mystery size nut here. It's like in between a 14 or a 15 and a 16. Let's see if I have a driver. Alright, so after a lot of finagling with these also, I got the back wall on somewhat. So you just kind of have to like look from up above and behind it as you're putting the screw in at the bottom to make sure you're getting it in the right way. Now that I'm thinking about this, I probably need to wait because I think I have to do space. Oh, fuck me. See, this is it's great fun here. Yeah, I think we need to wait because I think I need to put spacers in here for these bolts. So gonna hold. All right, well, I think I'm done. It's in there. The only thing though, like this side is in solid, and I backed the seat up to it, so it kind of gives it a bit more friction. But then this corner, like what the fuck is that? Something doesn't seem right. I don't know. I've tightened everything. I don't know where something went wrong, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna mess with it a bit more. So this is how the Goose gear turned out. It's still loose in that far corner, and I'm gonna try and work on some solutions to fix that, but I haven't figured out anything yet. It doesn't rattle or anything when I'm driving, so that's a plus. Everything stayed where it should. Yeah, I mean, pretty solid overall. I mean, I like having it there. In hindsight, probably wouldn't buy it, but yeah, do with that information what you may. Good luck.